Mr. Ghartey, thank you for your time here on PM Express.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
After 20 years in Parliament, you decided to retire. Why?
Not retire from politics.
No, retire from Parliament.
Yes, let's make that clear. Well, there's a time for everything. And I said in the beginning, really, my plan in the beginning was to go 16 years. But that was the first term of the Akufo-Addo government. And I have some very close friends in government who said to me that, I mean, if you don't leave halfway, let us finish with the term of the current president and let's take it from there.
If you look at your political fortunes in Gado Ketan over the last few elections, it's been on a downward decline. Last year, for example, last elections was your poorest year. Is that part of the consideration?
Not at all. Last year they did skirt and blouse.
Yeah, the president was actually.
Yeah, they did better. They did
33,000 plus. You were in the region of 26,000.
Yeah, they did skirt and blouse, and we know the reason why. I'm not going to say.
What was the reason?
I'm not going to say it on a public forum, but we know the reason why, and that reason has been corrected. What is skirt and blouse? Skirt and blouse is NPP people who voted for this thing. And you know that, Chief, people go one term, and the people are looking for them to be there.
I mean, you mentioned second, but it's actually not exactly so. The president was just more popular than you in your constituency because you saw one.
Yes,
yeah, but the president got significantly far.
Yeah, so what happened that people voted for the president but voted against me?
Yes.
Because that was, there are so many, I don't want to say, we are going to another election. If people are listening one on the other side, we found out the reason. And if
you just became unpopular.
Far from that, if you go with me, I invite you to come with me to the constituency. If I become more popular, just now when I go around, it's amazing. It leaves good bumps on me. I went to Pinton, an area called in Pinton. I went for a funeral there. Unfortunately, I reached there around 5:30 because I had gone to other funerals. The town nearly came to a standstill, shouting, "Yeah, Papa, Bo, yeah, Papa." Last week, I went to Intankofu. People are telling me, when I went to Intankofu, they were singing a song. I have a song, Obiara Manesera Jogati. And people say, "Why are you going? If you go, who is?" I said, no, don't worry. Like Elijah and Elisha. Elijah did his bit. Elisha was better than Elijah. So it is far from that. And let me tell you something. After 5 terms in Parliament, if you are still winning, then you've done well. Anybody who spends 1 term, they are sacking people. 2 terms, 3 terms. Check the records. How many people have won 5 terms? So when you are saying this, your broad statement that you like saying, that I know you like saying, you must put it in context. I'm happy with the people of Ghartey. I'm proud of what I did. I know what happened the last time. I know the people who preach the skirt and blouse. I know what parties they belong to, and we are working on them.
Has that been fixed now?
I think
challenge?
So.
What do you make of the contest to replace you?
Oh, I think that it's an interesting contest, and may the best person win, and then I think the person who wins will win the next election.
Have any of them come to seek your blessing?
Oh, they all talk to me. 2 more than the 3rd person, but I'm not going to tell you.
There's Charles Bishu, there is Giovanni, and there's Anna.
I won't go into the details.
But they all come to you. Or 2 of them more so than the other one.
Next question.
Yeah. What about? I'm just curious about, because you obviously have been there for 20 years. You have your roots there. Anybody who wants to replace you, as you do in politics, would have to have a conversation with you. I
had a conversation with. I always have a conversation with people who have been there before. When I was going, I had a conversation with Osan Kumar. It was 2 constituencies that way, and a conversation with Joby Dancer. Because they could tell me things that, experiences that they had learned over the years. They knew people. They would tell me that this person, what he says, he means it. This person will exaggerate what he says, and so on. The kind of things they told me are things that you will learn. You know what I'm saying? And you said it rightly. I've been there for 20 years, and I have relatives all over the constituency. I mean, in Pinton, when I went to my family house. I mean, Idu, Ishim, Iskadu, Kujopro. I have relatives. Oh, my father is from Winneba. I walk along in the constituency. People speak to me in a futu. When they call me Nei, I know where they are coming from, and so on. And you know, my great grandfather is Ghana, so, and I born and bred in Accra. So when you go, the Ghanaians, they all speak to me in Ghana. So you can't discount the fact that closest in the constituency.
Do you have a favorite
among the people?
Among the contestants?
Let me tell you my view on this matter. My view is that every candidate in politics can be sold. That's my view. Every product can be sold. Some will be more difficult than others for various reasons. And I'm not going to tell you the reasons, because if I tell you the reason, the person wins. NDC will take my words and play it in the marketplace. Let's see what God does. That's question. You see, no matter how much you go on that tangent, I won't be of assistance to you. The election is on Saturday.
This very Saturday.
Let us leave.
Your base, though, are you making them available to any of the candidates?
Oh, Chief, I'm not. My base is the whole constituency, and so it interests me that all the candidates and their supporters, some people will come to me and say, "Oh, this person is winning," Then other people will come to me and say that person is winning, and that other people will come and say. So I say my base is divided.
Yeah, the thing about politics too, when you have somebody like you who has such a strong, deep roots in the place. Those who want to replace you then go, when they're campaigning, they say, Ghartey supports me. And they use your name to campaign. Has that happened?
Well, I know that some of them have, not all of them, and you see, all of them are NPP people, and I will not go out of my way to say that I don't support A or I don't support B. And so the choice as to how much you use my name depends on you. But
you don't mind?
Oh, why should I mind? I will never go and say that. I've heard some of them. Charles Bisu, for example, went on Connect FM and said that he's going to continue the work I've done. You know what I'm saying? Another that Giovanni went for a meeting, the kind of things he said, I heard it. Every meeting you attend in the Ghartey attend, there are people there who have been with me for the past, I don't know how many years. There are people who are my relatives and so on. I've told them that they shouldn't record people's meeting and give it to me, because I will listen to it. I don't want to get...
People are sending you recorded
and
meetings.
I told them that I will listen to it, because I don't want to get involved emotionally and so on. You know what I'm saying?
Just curious why people will send you recorded meetings.
If I listen to it, then I'll know why. Somebody went somewhere and said some things, somebody recorded it. So I said, why did you send me this recording? So Honorable Nte, yeah. Well, the minute you put it on, you start listening, the person will see the thing. So my phone in later. Charlie, it's an internal election. That's what I keep on telling them. After the internal election, you will need everybody. Anybody who thinks that he doesn't need me is joking. Because I have said deep roots, family and so on in that constituency, more than any of the three candidates. After 20 years, I don't have deep roots then. More than any of the three candidates. If you think that you don't need the other candidates, then you're also joking. Because they too, over the past 2-3 years, they've also developed their own roots and developed their own contacts and their own people. So my prayer, not just for Ghartey, but for all over, is that we handle these elections with more realizing that we are one. Let me tell you this: when you see people doing scatter blast, it's some candidate who wants to remove you, so he has to project you as unpopular. So it's your own people who work against you. And I know the people who worked against me, but I won't mention their name. When I see them, I smile.
From your own political party?
That's what they do, because you are too powerful.